Lovely Scorpios, how are you guys? This is Debs and this is your reading for mid-November 2025. Now Scorpio, in meditation I heard the word enigma and then I heard the phrase multifaceted. And I heard someone in their head talking to themselves. I don't know how to approach them. Should I come across as passionate and confident? Should I be charming? Very measured in my approach? I don't know. So Scorpio, somebody is definitely interested in you, but they're not quite sure if you're interested in them too. They may feel, Scorpio, sometimes you're the life and soul of the party. Other times you're very, very quiet and it can't quite make you out. So Scorpio, you may have someone who's really keen, wanting to get to know you, but they're not quite sure what to do because they don't want to frighten you off. If you prefer someone who is very calm in their approach, they don't want to come across as someone a bit brash and a bit forward. They don't know what to do, Scorpio. But you've got someone a bit hot under the collar. They're thinking about you all the time. This might be, I've got to say it, this might be the first time they've fallen in love. This might be the first time they felt this way about someone. You may have met this person as an acquaintance and sort of passed it off. You may have felt there was a spark, but nothing's happened. Nothing's happened so far. All right, guys. So, Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Scorpios? Thank you, Michael. I'm hearing again the word enigma. They just can't figure you out. And Scorpio, I don't think you've been purposely elusive. You may have just got on with your life, got on with your day. Could even be somebody at work. They want to make sure they don't screw up first time around. Okay, yeah. Lovers. Could be a Gemini, my Scorps. They feel a very strong bond with you. They may even know, Scorpio, that you're the one. But again, they might not have felt this way before. Six of Cups, past life soulmate, Scorpio. I know this sounds strange, guys, but you might, I'm hearing from Archangel Michael, you might look very similar to their first love. Maybe when they were a teenager. There's something very familiar about you to them. They just can't put the finger on it. They just can't. They can't figure out what this is, but they know it's something special. They know it's something unusual. In the past, Scorpio, King of Cups. You could have met this person, could be a fellow water sign. Or Scorpio, you could be a masculine. I don't know. We will see, guys. Wow, strong Scorpio energy, Death card. Guys, something happened to this person when they met you. It's as if you switched on a light inside them. They began to feel optimistic and enthusiastic and excited about the future. Whereas before, Scorps, they may have felt, you know, oh, it's another day. Got to do this, got to do that. It may be, Scorps, that in meeting you, they suddenly saw their future in front of them. That's what I'm getting here. In your thoughts, Six of Swords, Scorpio, you may have just healed from the ending of a difficult relationship. You may have got over heartbreak from someone. You may not be ready to date. In the immediate future, guys, Seven of Cups, okay. Scorps, you're really confused about this person. You may have a feeling that they're interested, but they're just not coming forward. I don't think it's because they're sat in fear. I just think they don't want to mess this up. They want to make sure their approach is right. So they're trying to figure out what to say. They're trying to figure out whether or not they should simply ask you out on a date or whether or not they should get to know you as a friend first. This person's all up in their emotions, guys. It's as if they can't handle this feeling, but they're holding back. In your fears, Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Scorpio, you may not have made your interest known because you may be looking back at past mistakes. Oh, I really trusted this person and they broke my heart. Or, oh, I really thought this was going to go somewhere. Obviously not. So you may have been a bit of a hermit recently, or you may have just not been as social as you were before. In this person's energy, in the immediate future, yeah, wow, Scorpio, they really want to work on this. They really want to work on this. They're ready to put in the effort. They're ready to, I'm hearing, be your ideal partner. I just don't know why this person is holding back as much as they are. There could be a deep down insecurity, although I don't think on the outside, Scorpio, you'd ever know. In your hopes, guys. Okay, interesting. I think, Scorpio, you're hoping to develop a friendship with this person so you can check them out, so you can build the trust. And the outcome, guys, is Knight of Cups. Wow. Are you going to fall in love with them too? You may, Scorps. This is going to be a slow burn connection. Although I have to say, when both of you catch fire, it's going to get hot, Scorpio. It's going to get hot. Okay. Clarification for you. 10 of Pentacles. Scorpio, you're not messing around. You are wanting a long-term partner. You're not wanting to mess around with people that just want short-term connections, one-night stands, friends of benefits. No, 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 no. You are looking for the one. And so I think, Scorps, you're quite happy to take your time. So this may be a reading for my cross-watchers out there who are wanting to get to know a Scorpio. For my cross-watchers, take it really slowly. Because Scorpios are incredibly deep. So for my cross-watchers out there, you need to get to know the Scorpio almost as a friend first, which could be a bit frustrating. But I feel that whoever I'm connecting here with, this is a Scorpio or a group of Scorpios that enjoy getting to know someone. I'm really getting that, guys. I'm really getting that. Okay. Magician, Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini. Scorps, you're wanting to manifest long-term commitments, something that's going to last. You know what you want, guys. And I think whoever is wanting to be with you is going to have to take it slowly for you to take them seriously. In this person's energy is the Sun. Yeah. Scorpio, you light up this person inside. There's something about you, your energy, your aura, your personality that makes this person just so incredibly happy. 4 of Wands. Scorpio, this person may know that you're the one. They may have known almost the moment they met you, but it would have felt a bit over the top if they came out with that. So they haven't said anything, but they know that you're the one. They simply know it. Under the deck, guys, Empress. Scorpio, you're the Empress. Okay, beautiful high vibe energy. You're looking for an equal give and take relationship. Scorps, you know what you're looking for? To the point where you may not even have dated because you may have felt that the people that you came across just didn't want what you wanted. So your mindset was, well, why bother? Because I know what I'm looking for. So you may have met people that were very interested in you, very attracted to you, but if you recognize that they weren't ready to commit, you may have just quietly disconnected, you know? Lovely to meet you, great to spend time with you, but I don't think this is for me. Because Scorpio, in your mind, you would be wasting time, right? Yeah. So Scorps, are you ready? Archangel Michael, what is the Lovers and the Six of Cups? This is very clearly a past life soulmate. Could be a Gemini. Could be a fellow water sign. We have Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini. Yeah. Queen of Cups. So I feel I'm connecting with a female Scorps. Scorpio, you met this person. It might have been briefly, but there was a moment where you both recognized the attraction. Yes, it could have been at an event. You could have been introduced to somebody at work. It could have been work drinks. It could have been a festival, a party, whatever this was. There was something about this person, Scorps, that you found very interesting. And I think meeting you was a bit like a bolt out of the blue. Moon, Cancerian energy. You may have harbored feelings for this person quite quickly, but Scorps, you didn't act on it. You didn't. High Priestess, you kept your feelings to yourself. Yeah. Yeah. But there was a truth that you told yourself. And the truth was, you knew you'd see this person again. You knew you would. Ace of Swords. You knew you would. Wow. So in the past, King of Cups. Tell us about the King of Cups. This is your guide, Scorpio. Okay. The Hermit. All right. Could be a water sign with Virgo in their chart, vice versa. I think, Scorpio, when this person met you, they went away and did a lot of thinking about you. They couldn't get you off their mind, but they didn't take action. They didn't take action, but they withdrew into themselves to try and figure out whether or not it was mutual, is what I'm hearing. Page of Wands. They may have flirted with you gently when they met you, but nothing of any consequence. But I think this person knew, Scorps, that they'd met the right person. Ace of Cups. Yes, they just knew, Scorpio. But I think something happened afterwards. I don't know whether or not they got back with an ex. I don't know, you guys could have met on holiday and this person had to go back to where they came from. You didn't hear from this person, Scorpio. You didn't hear anything from them. And I think even though you felt it was fate that you met too, you had a similar reaction to meeting this person. You moved into a new cycle. You moved into a new cycle. You might have put them to the back of your mind. Four of Swords. You might have put them to the back of your mind. Hangman. But you were sort of stuck in their energy. You were stuck in their energy. Yeah. Yeah, and you did wonder, Scorps, whether or not you'd see them again. Right. So what we have now is you, I think, have just come out of a difficult situation. It may not be romantic. It could just be you've been through something challenging. You've moved yourself to calmer waters, and this is the time, Scorpio, that they're going to make their return. What have you been concentrating on, guys? What have you been concentrating on? Okay, strength, your health. Or maybe, Scorps, you've been concentrating on healing from something that was very difficult for you. The Star. Yes, you've been healing. You might have been healing from a relationship with a Leo or an Aquarian. The Hierophant or a Taurian. But you're definitely spiritual, whoever you are out there. Now, of course, guys, if you're watching a tarot reading, you probably are very connected to your higher self, right? You may have had to heal from finding out the person you dated was married. So in the immediate future, 7 of Cups, 8 of Coins. You're a little bit confused. You may be looking at options in love. This person knows they want to work on it with you, but they're very shy in coming forward. You made them incredibly happy. They're imagining building a life with you. I mean, I don't know, guys. It may be that distance is an issue with the Sun. So, Archangel Michael, when do we have the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Coins for my Scorpios? Thank you, Michael. Okay, guys, I'm hearing the 18th of December, which I know is in a few weeks. How are they going to approach my Scorpios? The world. Could be over the internet. Or if you two do live at a distance, they could travel to your area and then make out as if they're there for a trip. Oh yeah, just thought I'd say hi because I'm in your area. But actually, this person would have traveled to see you specifically. It could be a risk because they might not know if you're free. They may not know if you'd want to see them. They may not know if you're busy. They're going to reach out possibly over the internet. The Fool could be an Aries. They feel it's a bit risky to approach you. Are they just nervous? Are they just nervous? Tell us about the Fool. Guys, this is someone who's sort of jumping from foot to foot. Oh, do I do it? No, maybe not. Maybe Scorpio's going to push me away. Maybe Scorpio's dating somebody else. I don't know. They're off and on, off and on. You know, this is somebody who's going to pick up the phone and then they put the phone down, right? Or they draft a message to send to you and then they delete it. They don't want to screw this up, Scorps. This is someone who may be in love already. What does this person really hope for from my Scorpios? What do they really want? Let's check it out. King of Pentacles. Guys, you're the one. You're the one. Yeah. King of Pentacles, guys. You're the one. Okay. So they're going to reach out over the internet and then they're going to say that they're going to be in your area. You may think, oh yeah, okay. Kind of think you just want to see me. But you're going to play along because you don't want to embarrass this person. Yeah, wow. Knight of Coins. They're going to take it incredibly slowly because they want you to know that they take you seriously. And they are looking for a stable connection. How do they see my Scorps? Well, they see you as the Empress. Wow. Scorpio, they see you as someone warm, loving, giving, Queen of Cups, incredibly sexy, very attractive, mature in your outlook, highly intelligent. I mean, basically, guys, you tick every single box for this guy. You tick every single box. Is this guy connected to somebody else? Let's check, shall we? Oh, no, they're single. And they could have a good job to boot. This is somebody who is stable financially. This is somebody who may have been working on their career for quite a long time. Is there anything Scorpio needs to know about this person? Okay, they're a bit picky, all right. They don't communicate or date many women. This is someone who's choosy. They may love the outdoors. They may know about wine. Yeah. Scorpio, this is not someone who's just looking for a quick fling. They are not. They have met you, realized you're the one, and they've been carefully thinking about their approach. Does this person have any insecurities? 5 of Coins. They may have become highly successful, motivated financially because they might have had issues with money before, or they may have, been brought up to watch their money. This is also someone who may have been left out in the cold by somebody previously. So this is someone who's nervous about being rejected, although I don't think they've got any reason for somebody to reject them. That one. Yeah, okay, wow. They were betrayed. They were betrayed in the past. So this is someone who has been wounded. Okay. This is somebody who may be a bit nervous. But Scorpio, they're going to be communicating with you. They're going to be coming in to see you. Yes, Chariot. They could have a lovely car. I think Scorpio, as soon as they feel that you're open to this, things are going to move forward quite quickly. As in, they're going to start to date you. I do feel that this is a sort of person who'd want to date for quite a long time. Okay. But I think they'd want this to kick off quite fast. I think, Scorps, they just want to lock you down, right? Before anyone else does. 8 of Cups. Scorpio, if they live at a distance, it might be an issue for you. You may not want a long distance connection, or you may want to know about the ex. You may want to know about the ex. I don't know. Page of Cups. You may want to know if they've got children with someone, or you may want to have children yourself. And you may want to know whether or not it's something they'd want for their future. But Scorps, this is all stuff that you can find out about each other over the next few months. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of conversation. Once you two start talking, I think it's going to be as if you'd known each other for years. Once you two start really getting to know each other, Page of Swords, yeah, you have a lot of questions. You have a lot of questions, Scorps. Temperance. But you're determined to take this slowly. It's almost as if you're both tempted to just put your foot down and go for it with each other and get to know each other and all that sort of stuff. But you're a bit gun shy and this person's been hurt. So it's going to take a little bit of time. But once you start talking, I think the dating scenario is going to happen very quickly. What's the energy between you? 8 of Swords. You're in your head, guys, both of you. Because at this point, this could be a few weeks later, you're realizing that you're falling for them, they're falling for you. Exciting. But Scorps, you're nervous and they've been hurt. Oh my goodness. I think, guys, you just take it step by step, day by day. So with the Knight of Cups, I think this person's eventually going to say those 3 little words, I love you. What are you going to say? Oh no, Scorpio, really? Are you going to hold back? You're not quite ready to say that yet. You may take those words very seriously. But what you're thinking is, I don't want to let this person go. I'm not 100% sure yet. Even though I think I'm falling in love with this person, I'm not ready to say it yet. But I know I don't want to let them go. Why are you holding back? Okay, because you may feel, Scorpio, it's too soon. It's too soon to say I love you. You're still nervous that this could just end up being a fling, a short-term connection. I don't think it is, though. I don't think it is. This person's really putting in the effort. It's as if they just want you to relax and give in and surrender to them, but you're a little bit worried here. 10 of Cups. But Scorpio, you know that this is the right person for you. I think you may just have got used to people who haven't treated you the right way. Maybe you've got used to protecting yourself, having to put up healthy boundaries, as we all have. How is your person feeling at this point? At this point. Oh, justice. Scorpio, they want to marry you. I mean, this is a done deal for them. They know, they just know that you're the one. They also feel, Scorpio, as if meeting you is some kind of justice for them, possibly because they were mistreated in the past by an ex. Is this going to move forward for my lovely Scorpios? What do we have, Michael, please? Ace of Coins. Scorpio, you may be surprised that in the next few months, you two start talking about moving in together. It may surprise you. You may think, oh my gosh, it's way too soon. If there's distance involved, you're going to have to talk about that. How are you feeling about this person at this point? What's going on with you? The Emperor. Scorpio, Empress, Emperor. I think you know this is your guy. I think you know. Wow, look at these cards, Scorpio. 10 of Cups, Justice, Ace of Coins, the Empress and the Emperor, the Sun, the 4 of Wands. I think you two met for a reason. It might be because both of you had lost faith in love. But I think, Scorpio, the divine is bringing the two of you together because they simply feel it's right. You two are such a good match. Yeah. And in any case, this is you two actually falling in love. Genuinely falling in love. Scorpio. Wow. Guys, I'm not pulling any more cards. I'm leaving the reading be. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let me know if this happens for you, please. Take care of you guys. And of course, I will be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, Scorpio. Bye now.